This building here on 260 Wellesley Street is in complete pitch black after the power went out earlier today. 550 residents having to make the choice of whether they want to stay in their apartments without power and water or find somewhere else to go.
The kids are coming. We don't know what we're going to do. Like right now, I have to go walk all the way to the second floor. I'm back.
Is that the only bag that you have with you?
For the meantime, because I'm still hoping that it's not that worse.
Flooding in the lower part of the building prompted building management to call Toronto Hydro to cut the power so repairs could be made. Amid the chaos, building management was nowhere to be found. This sign plastered on a door. Due to a power outage, the response office is closed. You just tried to go into the office. What happened?
No, there is nobody at the office. There's only one security person standing outside. He said he doesn't know, basically.
We tried to email the office. The email bounced back. Eventually, a spokesperson showing up hours later. Earlier today, I was here, and many of the residents were feeling frustrated, saying how they couldn't contact building management. They didn't know what was going on. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I can tell you that, part of the challenge in these kind of conditions is you don't want to provide people with information that's inaccurate.
WPSQ, the very same building management of 650 Parliament Street as well. A fire this past August displaced 1,500 residents.
Everyone is shocked because still those who are living the 650, they are struggling. They are for the housing, for the settlement, and we worked so much hard work we did, and all of a sudden this has happened.
I think this is one of the cruelest coincidences you could have for a community to suffer this type of incident so quickly on the heels of what happened to the neighboring building. There are no linkages between the two.
In this case, while residents aren't forced to leave, conditions to stay are less than favorable.
Given the time of day, given the number of occupants of the building, we believe that for a short term, we can make the building safe. We have ordered under our authority the owner to provide no less than 31 security guards 24/7 hours into the building, doing welfare checks, conducting a fire watch, making sure the building remains safe.
Residents also have the option of going to the Wellesley Community Centre. But if they choose to stay,
that they must be very careful in terms of not using candles, not using, stoves and things like that they might be tempted to use for safety reasons.
It's also a very cold night, and if residents aren't allowed to use candles or use a stove or try to, how are they supposed to keep warm?
Well, and that's one of the issues. So, we're trying to encourage the doors to stay closed. We've made arrangements. We're trying to make arrangements to have additional blankets brought in.
This family with a young son willing to take a financial hit in order to keep them warm in these frigid temperatures.
It looks like on Airbnb per night the average rate is $215. So that's a lot of money.
Toronto Fire says that it isn't unsafe for residents to stay here at 260 Wellesley Street. It's up to their discretion. But as for when power will be returning, it is unknown at this time. We also know 26 displaced residents from 650 Parliament Street are now residing here. That means it's their second time dealing with a very similar situation. Maleeha Sheikh, City News, 260 Wellesley Street.